Hi guys, I hope you're all really well. So to celebrate resuming my channel properly again, I've started a new series called How I Got My Job. And starting the series is my good friend Hannah. Hannah works in fashion PR, don't you?
Yes.
And we're really good friends. We met in sixth form and we've both kind of suffered the trials of the fashion industry together, haven't we? Like interning and all the bits you do on the way. So we thought we'd give you a little insight into the industry, and hopefully if you're looking to get into fashion PR, Hannah might be able to give you some tips and letting you get to understand what a PR does in their everyday life. So I hope you really enjoy this. Could you tell us a little bit about what your day-to-day life entails?
Yeah, sure. So in PR, your days are never the same.
Okay.
It's a bit crazy,
Yeah.
to be totally honest. You are looking after brands, you need to make sure that all your clients are happy, you need to make sure that every stylist and journalist you talk to is happy. And, you know, PR's growing massively at the moment. It mainly used to be on print, so publications and glossies, and now like vlogging and blogging and the digital age is so big for us that it's a really exciting time to be in PR.
It's exciting. What does your typical day-to-day life entail at work?
So I'm always an early riser.
She's always up early. We used to share a room. Hannah's up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, up, normally out running or something. And then I will get into the office probably an hour before everybody else.
Okay.
And it just gives me time to go through things. So seeing what activities happening on social media, so Twitter and Instagram, if there's anything
And they're
new.
such important tools for you as well, aren't
Absolutely
they?
massive, yeah. Like that's how we can reach out to consumers and customers and people that are influencing people to buy things. You know, we need to know what they're interested in, because that's important of whether they're going to like our product or not.
Definitely.
So then look through all the news and stuff like that. You know, you check your call-ins and your meetings for the day. So if you've got appointments with stylists, stuff like that. Meetings with brands, so you can discuss strategies for the new year.
Exciting.
Stuff like that, yeah.
That's really cool. That sounds really fun. So I work in fashion journalism, so I would contact Hannah with a call-in for, say, a monochrome photo shoot that was happening. How many call-ins do you get on an average day?
On an average day, it really depends on the season. So when we first start a season, you will get easily up to 10. And everybody wants them as urgently as possible, or, you know, some people are really organised and give you a deadline and times. Some people it's just as soon as possible.
Like right now.
Yeah, so you run around the showroom.
I've been there when you're like, I need this right now.
Yeah. And you're just like, oh my god, my courier's going to take an hour, I'm so sorry, I'll run it over.
I will physically take this to you.
Yeah.
And we have the same with returns. So say Hannah had kindly lent us, say this top for a photo shoot, but we were shooting it that day, but she needed it back to go to another stylist on an equally as important publication and shoot. We would rush it back to Hannah straight away. So, would you mind telling us a little bit about your background and how you got into fashion PR?
Yeah, so I went to the University of Creative Arts in Kent.
They do such a plethora of courses and are really well established in the industry, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. It was a great uni to go to. Like Sarah says, it's very specialised. It's not like a typical uni. It was demanding, definitely, and I was very jealous of seeing my friends at like Nottingham Trent or
I feel like anyone who had a friend who was at Nottingham Trent, they were like, why is my uni experience not like that?
Why am I not going out getting drunk all the time?
Why am I not getting dressed up?
Yeah, so I was there for 3 years doing fashion promotion and imaging, and it was a great course. Like I learnt so much. You had to learn journalism, styling, digital
So good, they gave you such a variety of skills.
Everything. Like you needed to know how to do everything. So I'd organise shoots and have to talk to model agencies and get clothes and do styling, or I'd have to launch an event, make a magazine. At the time, you were like, oh god, like what do I do?
Help.
But I was very fortunate to get my first PR internship in my second year at university.
And where did you go for that one?
And I went to Arcadia.
That's such a great first placement.
Yeah,
definitely.
It was very eye-opening.
Arcadia, if you don't know, they look after Topshop, they look after Miss Selfridge, they look after Topman, Dorothy Perkins,
Wallace,
until recently VHS.
Yeah,
they're a big contender in the fashion industry, aren't they?
Yeah, they're massive.
Massive heavyweight.
It was a great experience. I got to meet so many people. I remember I started and I was in a fashion cupboard for the first day, and to me that was incredible because you got to see so many samples, and it's really exciting exciting. You know, interning is hard. Like, it's long hours and you don't get always to do the fun jobs. But something that I've taken with me is, if you're not happy to do, like, you know, the boring jobs, why should you get the pleasure of doing the amazing jobs like going to events? Like,
definitely. What has been your most memorable project that you've worked on?
So, best project, I would have to say, would be the television BAFTAs.
Oh, yes.
So House of Fraser is the title sponsor for the television BAFTAs. They have been for the last 3 years. And it just means we get to get involved from the word go.
Yeah.
We get to dress all the celebrities on the carpet. We do events with bloggers and journalists of what it's like going to the BAFTAs, what it's like getting ready.
It must be so much fun.
It's an incredible experience. It's demanding and hard again.
Yeah, but you get to meet so many great people.
And, like, you know, the talent really appreciate the fact that you're there and you put so much effort in.
So what motivates you, Hannah?
I just always have been really passionate about the fashion industry and what I do. Always wanted to work and live in London, and
that was such a huge motivation for you, wasn't it, moving to London and getting fully immersed in the industry?
Yeah, like from a really young age I was always like, oh, I'm gonna like live in London, I'm gonna do this and that. And when I got here, it was such a big achievement.
Definitely.
Working with passionate people, getting to meet new people all the time, because that is PR. Like, it's all about networking, and the more experience you have and the more people you meet, like, that influence you to just achieve more and do better.
Definitely, and building up relationships as well. What's the best piece of advice that you've been given?
My best piece of advice has been, well, firstly, again, putting yourself out there. Don't be shy.
So true.
You've got to talk to everyone, and I know it's going to be scary picking up the phone for the first time, calling someone you don't know, but it gets easier. And it
really helps you with your confidence as well, your self-confidence, putting yourself in those situations where you don't feel fully comfortable.
Yeah.
You definitely learn something for it, and you can take it through to the next.
And everyone has to do it as well. So, like, both sides, you know, you're like, oh God, who do I call? And then my best piece of advice was when I was at Kurt Geiger. The head of PR there said to me, she was always like, promote your product, don't promote yourself. You know, it shows that you're passionate about your product and you want to work at that brand. And that's really why you're there, to do that.
That's such a good piece of advice. So what kind of advice would you give to someone who's looking to start their own career in fashion PR and break into the industry?
Intern. Interning can be really hard, you know, we've both done it. When we started interning, like, you know, you didn't even get travel expenses.
No, that was not even a thing.
But, you know, it's the pleasure of being able to work at the companies that you love.
Definitely.
You know, like, I got to work at Kurt Geiger and I'm surrounded by shoes, and I got to meet Jonathan Saunders for Fashion Week, and I was like, oh my God, it's incredible.
That was Hannah's Lauren Conrad moment.
Yeah, literally put yourself out there, contact people that you don't know via like Twitter or LinkedIn, and just say that you're looking for internships, because they're the people who know people within the industry and they're going to help you. That's
such a great idea, because it's really optimising the social media age that we're in, and just the ability that you can just reach out to someone that you're admiring their work and be like, oh, I'd really love to see how you're doing this and assist you in that.
And like research people, so like don't go somewhere and you don't know anything about them. Like they could be massive on a certain element, or, you know, have their own blog personally, and if you don't know that, then you just look kind of foolish.
Yeah.
So it's really important to research everything.
Definitely, and there's no excuse now with
exactly.
everything.
It's really easy to access. Like PR, you can't be lazy.
No.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for being the first person to do my How I Got My Job video. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this and getting to meet my friend Hannah. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and comment below to let me know what kind of careers you'd like to learn more about, and I will see you soon. Bye!
Bye!